Today we are going to see the third question of reading and writing fill the blanks together. The title today is Facial Appearance. Into this text together. If you want to condense this text, you just have a look here. This study suggests that facial appearance represents social expectations of how a person with a specific name should look. The study suggests that facial appearance, the face, represents social expectations. So people will think if you have specific name, how your face should look. For example, if the guy or the boy named Hugo, how Hugo should look. Or if the girl or the woman named Claudia, how Claudia's face should look like. This is the main idea of the question facial appearance. Now we're going to read the text and find the answer together. Research demonstrates that facial appearance affects social perceptions. The research shows, demonstrates or shows that facial appearance affects social perceptions. Our face affects or influence affects and influence meaning the same thing. You see, this is how they write the formal writing. Face affects social perception. What is perception? Perception is the way you notice the things, especially with your senses. The ability to understand the true nature of something, or an idea, a belief, or an image you have as a result of how you see the things. For example, this is a general public perception that standards in schools are falling. So this means that this is a general public perception, or people think that standards in schools are getting worse. This is the definition or the meaning of perception. Here they say that the research shows that the face affects social perceptions. Our face affects how the public think or think about us. And they say that the current research investigates. The research try to test something. The possibility, article the again, possibility is the noun. So here should be something like adjective, right? And here the answer is right behind this blank. They say that can social perceptions influence facial appearance? Do you see here? Facial appearance affect social perceptions. But here you see is the opposite. Social perception influence facial appearance. So this blank should be something like the word like opposite or reverse or something like that. When you see the option here, you have to go with reverse possibility, because they try to test the opposite way. Facial appearance affects social perception, and here they try to investigate the reverse possibility. But can social perception also influence our facial appearance? I hope you get the idea. The first one we have to go with reverse. Negligible. Negligible is an adjective. It means of very little importance or size and not worth considering. The synonym is simply insignificant, or is not important. For example, if I say the cost was negligible, or simply you can say the cost was not important. Think the meaning of positive, the opposite is negative. How about sheer? Sheer is also an adjective we use to emphasize the size, the degree, or amount of something. For example, the area is under threat from the sheer number of tourists using it. This sentence means the area is damaged because a lot of people, a lot of tourists come to visit or using this area. So I hope that you agree with me that the first blank we have to go with the reverse possibility. Now we're moving to the next one. We examine a social tag that is associated with us early in life, our given name. So this research, they try to examine a social tag. What is it? They try to examine our given name. They just try to test something about the name. The hypothesis is that name stereotypes can be manifested in facial appearance, producing a face name matching effect. Both a social perceiver and a computer are able to accurately match a person's name to his or her face. It's just telling the same story that we translate earlier. So they test two things: social perceiver, human, and computer. Can we or can computer accurately match name and face or not? In A studies, we demonstrate the dash of this effect. They try to do A studies and we demonstrate or we show the dash of this effect. So sorry for the technical error. In the second blank, it should be in this area. So, after effect and comma, you have the blank here. So the name can be manifested in facial appearance, producing a face name matching effect. Dash, both a social perceiver and computer are able to match a person's name and face. So here, if I see the comma here at the beginning of the sentence, 99% I think I have to go with adverb. And let's have a look at the option. We have notwithstanding. What does this mean? Notwithstanding and despite is very, very similar. So it means that without being affected by something or despite something. For example, if I say, notwithstanding some major financial problems, the school has had a successful year. So we can paraphrase like, despite some major financial problems, the school has had a successful year. Or even if they have some major problems, the school has had a successful year. Or another example for you, the bad weather notwithstanding, the event was a great success. Even if they have bad weather, but the event still has a great success. Is exactly like despite, despite means regardless of, although, even though. I'm not gonna choose both of them. Both of them cannot be the answer for my second blank. How about ever? Ever, for example, if I say, don't you ever get tired? Ever can be in this one. I don't think so. I have to go with whereby. Whereby is an adverb, is adverb and conjunction. It means by which or because of which. For example, if I say they have introduced a new system whereby all employees must undergo regular training. They have introduced a new system because of which or because of this system all employees must experience or must do regular training. So I hope you get the idea that we have to go with whereby in the second blank. The name stereotypes can be manifested in facial appearance, producing a face name matching effect, whereby because of which both a social perceiver and computer are able to match a name and a face. Now, in A studies, we demonstrate the dash of this effect. The article the, you have to go with the noun. Let's have a look at the option here. You have indolence, evanescence, existence, and transience. Everything is noun, so no choice. Unfortunately, we have to know the meaning of each option. Indolence, what does this mean? Indolence simply is mean like laziness, the feeling of not wanting to work, lazy behavior. So we cannot go with indolence. How about evanescence? Evanescence is a noun. It means the fact of disappearing quickly from sight or memory. For example, evanescent fame. Transience is also a noun. It means the fact that something continues for only a short time. For example, the transience of human life. So now I think we all agree that we have to go with existence in this one. For the third one, we have to go with the noun existence, the existence of this effect. Existence, I think you understand the verb exist, right? And you see here, you have the clue that help you here. Existing name stereotypes produce the effect. You see, the existence of this effect. Existing produce the effect. They help you here. So this is definitely gonna be existence. Now we're moving on to number 4. We replicate the effect into countries and find that it extends dash the limits. This is testing our collocation here. Replicate means copy, we copy the effect into different countries and we find something extend dash the limits. You have to go with extend beyond the limits because its idiom is collocations. It extends beyond the limits. What does this mean? So to extend beyond the limits or to go beyond the limits means simply to surpass. For example, job is beyond his ability. It means that the job is too hard for him. He is not capable of doing this job well. Or the results were beyond our expectations. The results were better than we expected. From here to here, it doesn't help us at all if you don't know the collocation. A self-fulfilling dash. This one you have no choice. You have to study a little bit more of vocabulary, phrasal verb, idiom, and collocation. And we have to go with prophecy in the last one. Because what does this mean? Prophecy. Prophecy is a noun. It means prediction. Prophecy is a statement that something will happen in the future, or simply it means prediction. The prophecies of the author have all come true. It means that the prophecies of the author have all happened. His prophecy was fulfilled. We always use the word fulfill with the word prophecy. His prophecy was fulfilled means the thing that he said would happen did actually happen. A self-fulfilling prophecy is very, very important collocation that I want you to take note if you didn't know this one. A self-fulfilling prophecy is a prediction that comes true, at least in part, as a result of a person's belief or expectation that said prediction would come true. This suggests that people's beliefs influence their action. So if you believe that you're gonna succeed your PTE exam, so it's gonna influence your action. You're gonna try everything to prepare your exam. You're gonna try everything to do your best. And finally, you're gonna succeed your exam. So be careful. Self-fulfilling prophecy can influence your belief, your action, and your behavior. If you want to reach your goal, you have to set your mindset, and I'm sure that you're gonna succeed your PTE exam. I'm going to recap the answer for you. The first one, we have to go with the reverse possibility. The second one, we have to go with, you see the comma here, we have to go with whereby both social perceiver and computer are able to match a person's name and face. The second one, we have to go with the noun, the existence of this effect. Number 4, we have to go with collocation. It extends beyond the limit. It extends beyond the limits. And the last one, collocation or idiom as well, a self-fulfilling prophecy. I hope that I was clear enough in this third question, facial appearance. But again, if you still have some question, comment down below and I will try to answer as soon as possible. Once again, remember, practice smarter, not harder. Hope to see you again soon in the next video. Bye-bye.